Stay, hey love.
So what drew you to the guitar?
I didn't want to play guitar, to be quite honest, and I still don't really practice. I grew up with a piano in our house, and I loved that. I loved just the vibration of that instrument and the just kind of orchestral oomph that a piano offers all by itself. And then I love singing over it and being with it, and like, you know, the way your hands work with it. It's very percussive, you know. And the guitar, I would look at it and go, that is way too confusing. Like, I don't get it. Like, piano, everything kind of goes chronologically up and down, and it makes sense. It's linear, it's like up and down. But a guitar is woven in a really beautiful way once you see how it works. And whoever invented it is, who knows, is just beyond me. But I didn't want to play it. But what drew me to it was the convenience of it. Because once I started traveling and moving all around the world, I couldn't find the piano, nor did I want to rely on someone else to play the music while I sang. So I took on the guitar as a great, you know, it fits in a case, and you take it with you everywhere you go. And then once I kind of felt the same vibration as the piano off, I'm like, oh, it's in there. It's in there, and this is my speaker right here, down here, and I'll sing over it. You know, it started to make sense. It really did become a companion to me, you know. I still wasn't born to be a guitar player, but I definitely learned how to use it as a powerful accompaniment tool, a powerful companion to how I write.
So when you're, you know, a song, you're just sitting down, and then how do you, guitar-wise, how do you, you know, do you just mess around with a few chords? Or?
It's all completely by accident. That's it. That's my big secret, is I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm confident in saying that now, because the more and more I get to sit down with people who do really remarkable things in various careers. And I'm referring actually to this elaborate dinner party I went to about a month or two ago, where there was about 20 people from all over the world at this table. And I'm like, what am I doing at this table? This is strange. And so people ask me how I do what I do, and I'm like, you know, to be quite honest, I have no idea what I'm doing. And everyone chimed in, me either. And everyone admitted it, like they don't know what they're doing, but when you're living passionately, you just do it. You just create it as you go. There's no right or wrong way to do it, you know? So in essence, we don't really know what we're doing. We're just kind of, so for me, picking up a guitar, it's all accidental. I just, you know, I've fallen in love with certain shapes now, and I'm getting to know a little more about the theory of it. And then it's all about sound. If that sound, if it strikes a chord in me, that makes me want to open my mouth and create a harmony to it, or put a message to it, that's where it starts. So I'll noodle around for a long time and maybe find grooves or find a little melody in a certain way that I just love hearing again and again and again, or I like the way it feels to play it. That's when I know it's time to drop in on it.
Were there any guitarists when you were growing up that you really stuck with?
I loved Ani DiFranco. Her technique just blew me away and really inspired me to want to play with my nails.
Acrylics on there.
She would do acrylics, and she would also like duct tape them up, so that I guess I read somewhere at one time that she would even use lead press on nails and then duct tape it down with super glue and all that, because she really had such an attack on the instrument that she could rip them out, you know? And it just like was this bloody awesomeness, you know, that she took to the instrument. So I was really moved by her. Dave Matthews, of course, always had a really unique approach. And those are people in my generation that I could actually go see. You know, G Love and Special Sauce took blues in a very modern way. Those three, especially around the time I started to play guitar, were the people I was listening to, and wouldn't mind emulating, if that were to be my path.
Speaking of Dave Matthews, was there anyone, as you were, going from coffee shop to club to stadium, was there anyone that you've met, like, that really, impressed you?
Well, done many shows with Dave Matthews over the years, and being as he was one who I listed as I was a really big fan of, it took me really up until this year. I could never even communicate. Hey Dave, how's it going today? Hey, it's cool, man. I just would totally geek out. I didn't know what I should do or say, Like, I shouldn't be here, should I? Bye. Just dumb. I'd walk away going, you idiot. Now I don't know. Now I don't care, and I love where I'm at, and I love him to death, and so now it's like, hey Dave, what's up? And I feel like it's a little more just human, I should say human because I'm an idiot. That's human too. Yeah, but I won't say that like I was like super impressed when I meet him every time, because his persona when I met him is also what you see on stage. If you've ever seen him on stage, he's kind of crazy and jittery and has one-liners and different voices that he uses, and it's like, who am I speaking to right now, Are you from this earth? But I do want to answer your question. Is there somebody I met who I was really impressed with? Is that what you said?
Or just respected?
In the way that I respect? More recently, Brett Dennen. You guys know the music of Brett Dennen?
I met him actually.
Great. And it was one thing for me to like really like be moved by his music and like, whoa, this guy's making awesome choices with how he's choosing to make music, But then to meet him and go, whoa, like, he is that. Like, he's not just crafting those songs to be good. He really is good. He really is righteous and considerate and compassionate. And, like, I really respected that, and it made me want to up my game. It's like, whoa. I can be much more, I can make a difference. That makes a difference.
And he's really great.
He's great. Yeah.
So you're doing all these tours, but what makes one tour stand apart from a different tour?
What makes one tour stand apart? The tour that stands apart from any other is the tour that's happening right now, and I can only say that because that's the only tour I can be present to. If you ask me anything about the tour I did in June, it's going to take me a little while even to figure out where I was. Even though I know in June I was passionate about it and giving it my all, and every day I struggle over the set list, like, I want to make sure this is the perfect set for today, and how am I going to tell these songs again? Like, to me, it's not just repeating the songs every night. I really want to tell a story somehow, and I want to line it up that I'm going to be able to take certain breaths in the show and communicate with the crowd in a certain way. I don't want to go out there with a script and be bored and then ultimately bore the audience. It's got to be fresh for everyone. So in that, right now I'm only thinking about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are my next shows. I don't know anything about last week or the week before that. We recently shot a live album and DVD, and I don't even remember what I did in it, to be quite honest. So that's really how tours stand apart for me. I give it my all the time, in the moment. So if you're just watching this and you're coming to see a show soon, you're in luck, because that's the tour that stands apart from any other. The show you're going to go see.
Well, should you ever come back, I'd relax and be